Scott Mitchell follow. Archive: The Toronto Blue Jays finished off their miserable month of May with a 6-4 loss to the Boston Red Sox Wednesday afternoon from Fenway Park. TSN baseball reporter Scott Mitchell provides his key takeaways from the game. Game 56, May 30th, Jays at Red Sox result, 6-4 loss. Boston sweep series 3-0, record, 25-31 streak, L3-1, Blue Jays end abysmal May. On low note, it's hard to put into words how bad the month of May was for John Gibbons. Stats, however, will do the trick. The Jays finished the month 9-19, they didn't win back-to-back games at any point, and the .321 winning percentage was the worst May since 1981. Other than that, everything's fine. Now a season-high 6 games under .500, there's no realistic way this team can be seen as a playoff contender anymore. Too many injuries, too many poor performances, and too many good teams ahead of them. 2. Welcome to the AL East. Sam Gaviglio coming off 2 good starts. Sam Gaviglio had a little bit more trouble with the potent Red Sox, scattering 7 hits and allowing 4 earned runs over 6 innings Wednesday. When you consider the opponent and the venue, you can find positives in his third outing since entering the rotation, but 2 home runs against suggest Gaviglio needs to be pinpoint each and every time out in order to succeed. Gaviglio didn't walk anyone and struck out 4, seeing his ERA jump from 2.30 to 3.32. With Marcus Stroman still not close to returning, Gaviglio will likely stick in the rotation for a couple more turns, or until he pitches his way out of it. Gaviglio has another big test on deck, as he's slated to take the ball again next Wednesday at home against the New York Yankees. 3. Hernandez still showing some pop. An impotent Jays offense that averaged right around 4 runs per game in the month of May could only manage 6 hits Wednesday, but one of them was Teoscar Hernandez's 8th home run of the year, a 2-run shot that briefly tied the game in the top of the 6th inning. After coming out of the gates hot, Hernandez came back to earth during the month of May, slashing just .216, .245, .392 in 23 games prior to Wednesday, but he's at least shown his power is for real, finishing the month with 4 jacks. There's still a whole lot of swing and miss, in addition to going yard Wednesday. He also struck out 3 times, but that's just something you accept in this era. He may never be a star, but a 25-homer bet and an everyday option is a more than acceptable outcome for a piece acquired in exchange for 2 months of Francisco Liriano. 4. Red Sox patience in free agency paying off. Linked from the beginning and knowing he was the best fit for their team, the Boston Red Sox still waited out J.D. Martinez and agent Scott Boras all the way into February, and that patience is paying off in a big way. Not only is Martinez proving last year's scorching second half with the Arizona Diamondbacks wasn't a fluke, 29 homers in 62 games, he's also under contract for a reasonable 5 years and $110 million, a far cry from what Boras went into last winter asking for. He was talking $210 million in November. David Ortiz and Manny Ramirez were Blue Jays killers of yesteryear. Mookie Betts and Martinez, who crushed his 4th home run already against the Jays in just 8 games on Wednesday, are the new version of that duo. Martinez became the first Red Sox slugger to hit 13 or more home runs in a month since Ortiz did it in 2006. 5. Donaldson out of lineup again as expected. Josh Donaldson, left calf tightness, sat out Wednesday's series finale in Boston ahead of Thursday's idle day, giving him 3 full days off ahead of a potential return to the lineup Friday in Detroit. It's a break for both Donaldson and the Jays that he's going to avoid a disabled list stint, but it remains to be seen if the slumping former MVP can find his groove in June after hitting just .231 in May and .239 in April. With the Jays rallying in the ninth against Red Sox closer Craig Kimbrell and a tying run on base, Donaldson was left on the bench instead of making a pinch hit appearance, which probably says the Jays aren't fully convinced he won't need some more downtime. In other injury news, shortstop Aledmys Diaz, ankle, suited up for Double-A New Hampshire on his rehab assignment, while outfielder Randall Grichuk was in the lineup for Triple-A Buffalo. Up next, LHP Jamie Garcia, 2-3, 5.52 versus LHP Blaine Hardy, 1-0, 2.70 on Friday, 7:10 p.m.